To the hospital awake, Don. He is suffering from a concussion, a spinal fracture that will not require surgery, according to doctors, and a fracture to his right ankle. He will be held overnight, all in all, after seeing those pictures, not only from the broadcast, but from those in the stands, Dario Franchitti, and those injured on the spectator side. Very, very lucky indeed, Don.
How about the fans who were hurt, Mark?
13 spectators, according to the Houston Fire Department, telling CNN, 13 in all. 2 were transported to hospital, and all the rest were treated on the scene there at the Houston Speedway.
Franchitti's next race is October 19th. The next one is October 19th. Any word on if he'll be able to participate in that one with the injuries?
Well, the injuries that he has, I mean, when you look at the extent of them and what could be very serious injuries, the ankle injury is going to be an issue when you try to race these cars. How much is that spinal fracture that doesn't require surgery? How will that get into effect? He's going to be very, very sore for a long period of time. His team, I'm sure, just thankful that he came out of that with the injuries that he did. It could have been a whole lot worse today, Don.
Absolutely. Mark, I want you to listen to Carl Daniel. He was a witness, and he shot some of this incredible video that we're seeing. Listen to what he told me, and I want your reaction to it.
I was standing trackside when they were coming out of one of the turns, and they allow you to stand there behind one of the barricades. And as the cars were coming out of the turn, I noticed that one driver was attempting to pass the other driver, and his right front tire actually came and rolled up onto the left rear tire of the other driver, and his car was launched into the barricade that was directly in front of me. And that barricade just imploded in front of me, and there was no time to run, move left, right. I mean, actually at that time, the car literally exploded into pieces. It disintegrated in front of me.
What were you thinking here? Did you even have time to think?
Actually, people say how much time you have to think about something. The biggest thing that I thought at that time was life is over. It is no way that I can survive this barricade coming down in front of me. It's no way that any of us are going to make it. And literally the car, which was one piece, became nothing more than confetti pelting all of us. Pieces of it were all around of us. I was literally thinking that my life is over, but there was no time to say, can you duck, can you run, can you get away? It was like, this is it.
Mark, he talks about those barriers there. Those concrete barriers did not budge. The fence moved, the barriers didn't budge, and that saved some lives.
Well, I'm amazed that Carl had his wits about him to be able to tell you in such detail what happened right in front of him. You look at the pictures that were taken directly from the stands. These cars are coming right at you, and then, like he said, completely exploding right in front of them. The debris is flying into the stands. You see the first set of fencing there is completely torn away. I hadn't seen that on the race video until we actually got the eyewitness video in. You see that first fencing is completely sheared away by the car that was kept on the track. Yes, car parts went into the stands. That's where the shrapnel injuries, if you will, came to the spectators. But the main bulk of that car went back onto the track with Franchitti inside. But incredible pictures from the spectators' point of view, Don.
I hate to put you on the spot, how fast are these cars going?
Well, you know, depending. They're coming around a turn there, so on 100 plus for sure. Yeah. I mean, the straightaways, that's where they have the maximum speed. But he came around that turn, got into it with the other driver, and if it went airborne, it had to be going at an incredible speed for that car to get lifted by the air, taken away by the fence, and then put back onto the track.
All right, just getting some information in, Mark, right at the end of you here, hospital spokesperson, just in my email, listing Franchitti in fair condition.
Wow.
The Catherine Klein Hospital spokesperson. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, sir. Just getting that info in already.